Okay, this is a review of the KingCamp inflatable bed, which has a internal foot pump. So just going to give a demo of rolling it out and trying it out and then packing it away again. So it comes in a bag like this. I just pulled that out. I have already used it, so it's not exactly, probably was more compact than this when it came in, but it's fine to pack it in. It will. It's not a problem fitting it into the bag after use, and it comes with some instructions. But I'll show you how it all works. It comes with this elastic as well to keep it firm. Right, so then I'll just have to check the orientation. This is the pillar end. So I'm going to roll this out like this. And I can't remember which way the pump is. So it's the other way. I forgot. Okay, so this is the bed. Can you see the whole thing? Yeah. So this is the pump and the foot pump end. It's bulky there. And this valve needs to be closed. So this is a valve here. This is at the pillar end, and that valve has got to be there. So to pump it, we have to open this. You can see, yeah, my shadow's getting in the way. And then we just put a foot here, and just move that up so you can see. So you just put the foot on there and just start pumping. And yeah, that's the thing. We have to make sure there's a gap as we're pumping, otherwise. So it's a bit tricky, because if we put a whole foot in, you see on the video they're doing it with a shoe, but if you're wearing socks like me, you're sort of blocking the hole, but the sponge is there, so that's a bit awkward if you're doing it with socks, but it's okay, it will pump. I think I've got a right spot now where there is air being sucked in. Because at first I was blocking that hole where the air is going to be sucked in. And the first thing you'll see when you're pumping it, oops. So, not as smooth as they show on the video. But it works, it does pump, and it doesn't take too long either. Got to get a rhythm with it as well, because it's a sponge, so the sponge contracts and expands, so you got to wait till it expands and then press on it again. There we go. It is hard to get that not to block it, but you want the whole sponge to be pressed in, otherwise it's slower. So you can see the pillow is pumping out there, and then you feel the tension when it's full. So we're not quite there yet, but nearly there. I think I finally got the rhythm now. But even if you kind of fumble around like I did, I certainly won't be a model for doing this, but once you've got that rhythm, it's pretty quick. And you can see it's all puffing out now. And I think we're nearly there. And you'll see it didn't take too long. just a little bit more, and then we'll stop. Oh, I feel the sponge is actually puffed out, so I think that's a good way to stop. And I'll just put the block there, and there we go. This is the bed. So it's going to have a lie on it. There we go. Okay, hello there. And the pillow feels nice and comfortable actually. It's nicely puffed out. So, you know, I can sleep. I had a little lie on it for a few hours. Yeah, I was on my phone, just doing stuff on my smartphone, and it was a nice line. Got my camping. I go camping a lot. I'm an astrophotographer, so I have a lot of camping gear. This is what I normally have as my camping bed. Then that's another one behind me there. So it's really nice. I like this, and it's a little bit of a bounce. Very comfortable. This is all comfortable, and it'll be even more comfortable. This is a double layer bed. It's sort of like a zip square thing, so you can lie this on it and get in here. Okay, now for putting it away. So that we leave closed, and we open the valve on this corner here. So, and at first I thought that was the valve, but it's not. So the valve is like this. So you pull that, but you have to pull that as well, and you can hear the air coming out. So you have to get all the air out from this end. Just smother it down with your foot or your hands. So I'm just going to do this. Just get that air out. Get all that air out here. Okay. Now we leave that open. Turn it on its side like that. Not that side. I have to fold it this way. Like that. So I have to fold it to make sure that valve is there. So you roll it like that, getting the air out as we roll it. So I could roll it or do steps. Okay, I'll just switch to a different screen so you can see me rolling it in. There we go. So I hope you can see me now. So this is how it looks. It's not as tidy as when it came to me, I know, but the main thing, it's rolled. We've got this strap here. Just have to put that strap on, like so. Okay, so that's on. And once that's on, very good. Okay, we can close that in once we're happy we got the air out, and then we can just, that seems to be a little bit out. I did wash it, but it's all good. So I say. And then I think it's easier putting it this end, because I rolled it a bit awkwardly, didn't I? But it's all fit, as you can see here. It fits. And there we go. I thought I'd show you this part of putting it back, because I did see a couple other reviews since it's really difficult to fit in. And you know, there is it's not as easy. So I did roll that a bit too slant. That didn't happen before. That's probably the pressure of doing this video. But once it's all in, you got the drawstring to just compact it. And there we go. Ready to go back home after your lovely camping out. Okay, and that's the KingCamp self-inflating bed. Thanks for watching. And I like it. I recommend it.
Hi and welcome. Today we're going to look at the Deluxe 10 inflatable mattress. It's made of polyester. These are the dimensions. So let's open it up. So it comes with its own carrying bag. This is some further information in here. It's from KingCamp. Yeah, here you can see the logo. So let's take it out of the bag and have a quick look. It also has some instructions, and you can see they come in 3 different other colors as well. I like that it has an elastic band to keep it nice and tight. They also give you some adhesive if you want to repair it, and if you have a puncture. So I'll put that aside, and let's open it up. I've noticed that it has clippers, so in case you have another one, you can clip them together to form a double bed. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite long. This is a king size bed, and it's longer than this. It has its own inflatable pump. So as you can see, these are on both sides. So one on this side and then one on this other side. So you could probably connect more than 2. So let's open this up. So that's how you would inflate it. Let me just turn on a light. So that's how you would inflate it. But that will take a while. And then we don't want to waste all our time with that. So we're going to use an electric pump, and we'll do it through here. So yeah, I'm going to use a tiny pump from FlexiTail, and let's see. I'm going to pause the video. Okay guys, it took 1 minute to charge with that little tiny pump, and now it's all done. Okay, so I've turned it around the way everyone would use it, and it looks like this. Nice pillow in here, so you don't need to worry about that. You can also get an extra one if you want, but I think that's quite nice. It's a bonus to have. Seems comfortable enough to sleep on. I like this kind of shapes, and it's this thick. Let's just give it a quick try. So yeah guys, it feels comfortable. Can't complain. So I would definitely recommend. Thank you for watching. This is the KingCamp inflatable mattress.